Yorick is the best champion for low elo, and in this video I'm going to show you his kit, why I believe he's great, his history, and his greatest moments in pro play, starting with telling you why Yorick is the best top laner and apparently jungler. He is extremely high damage thanks to his Q and E, and is the quintessential split pusher because he can easily fend off 2 to 3 attackers while in lane, while taking turrets in a matter of seconds. If you play this guy, you'll most likely have the most damage in the game and claim at least 6 turrets on your own, including an additional 2 inhibitors. To add to all of this, he is extremely simple to pick up and learn, because especially in low elo, as long as you can land your E and W, then you'll win lane. So let's cover this kit that's guaranteed to treat you to the split pushing lifestyle with 1 free hole breaker for every game you win, starting with his passive, Shepherd of Souls. Yorick raises a grave for every enemy he kills with his Q. Moving on to that Q, Last Rites. Yorick empowers his next basic attack to deal up to 130 plus 40% AD, and heal 8% of his missing health, which after using can then recast if there are more than 3 graves near him to use Awakening. Yorick then summons a ghoul for every grave near him, capping at 4. These 2 parts of the Q are your main threat and why people have to be careful around you, because the ghouls plus Q combo will dumpster any group that dare to stand near you. Then that's covers W, Dark Procession. Yorick summons a ring of spirits around the target location that entraps them for up to 4 seconds, forcing them to fight you or your ghouls while you root them from a safe distance. Next we have his E, Pestilent Mist. Yorick hurls a globule of black mist that splashes around an area at the target location, causing them to jump to the enemy target, which is phenomenal at starting and finishing fights. And then finally we have his ultimate, Eulogy of the Isles. Yorick summons the Maiden of the Mist, who will summon ghouls at all nearby graves, helping you to stay topped off. And you can send her down her own lane by herself, where she will then take towers for you while you go get coffee or a nice warm Krispy Kreme donut. And I just found out that he's now meta in the jungle as well, thanks to his ability to clear camps while he's not in the jungle, or clear 2 camps simultaneously. So I guess while you're taking turrets in top lane, just throw your ghouls on the enemy red buff to fuck over their jungler while you farm up. Next we're going to cover his history and pro play presence. Yorick was released back in 2011 and looked very different back then, starting with his passive Unholy Covenant. After using a basic ability, Yorick summons a ghoul. Moving on to the Q, Omen of War. Active, Yorick's next basic attack does more damage, and then summons a spectral ghoul with bonus attack damage and bonus movement speed. While the ghoul is active, Yorick becomes ghosted and gains the same bonus movement speed as that ghoul. Then we have his W, Omen of Pestilence. Yorick deals magic damage in the target area, slowing enemies hit for 1.5 seconds, and summons a decaying ghoul that reapplies 50% of Omen of Pestilence's slow every 0.5 seconds to all enemies around it. Next we have his E, Omen of Famine. Yorick deals magic damage to the target enemy, healing himself for 40% of the damage done, and summons a Ravenous Ghoul, whose every basic attack heals Yorick for 17.5% AD, doubled against enemy champions, which is already explaining an interesting summons-based champion who has lots of chase and escape potential plus a ton of healing. But finally we have his ultimate, Omen of Death. Yorick conjures a controllable revenant of the target allied champion or himself, lasting up to 10 seconds. If Omen of Death's target dies while the revenant is active, it sacrifices itself to reanimate them for 10 seconds at its location, healing them to full health. And this was the key to his pro play presence, where Unicorns of Love would have a Yorick top and a hyperscaling mid laner, and Yorick's entire job was just to cast his ult on the mid laner so that they could kill the entire enemy team themselves thanks to the revive. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please leave a like and a comment with who you would like to see next. Have a great rest of your day.